Morning, everyone. Well, I love doing the long form videos of sharing B-roll and entertaining you, but I want to sit down and just share some stories and share life and share tools and lessons that I've gained along the way, because I want to help you. I want to help you on your journey. And some of you may have seen the Project BMF videos and wondering why you qualified to give us advice. You admitted that you were fat and lazy and a loser. But that wasn't always my journey. Project BMF was really the second season in my life of really getting out of the middle. The first season came after a bad batch of failures. I went through a breakup at university, and the subsequent semesters were very hard on me. I failed a lot of units. I just didn't do well. And I'm not blaming what happened to me. You can't ever blame what happens to you. We talked about this in the last video. If you want to get ahead in life, if you want to be the strongest version of yourself, one of the best things you can do is take responsibility. And when I look back on that journey, yes, a lot happened to me, but really I let what happened to me control what I did from then on. I reacted instead of being prepared and acting. I reacted, and I reacted negatively. And I failed a lot, and I really had to figure out how to come back from that. But you know, they say that once you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to look from rock bottom, and that's up. And that's what I did. And I end up looking at my potential and thinking about who I was and really trying to rediscover the man that I believe God had made me, this strong man with potential to help people, to really get out of the middle, out of my comfort zone. And that's what I did. I left my toxic environment. I really started to get my life in order and you know, do what Jordan Peterson says and clean your room, metaphorically and literally. I got my life in order and I started to find success in my life. But the one thing that I used, the thing that made me get to rock bottom and the thing that helped me get out was discipline. What I lacked when I hit rock bottom was discipline. I started to not go to the gym as much. I started to feel sorry for myself. I started to let go of friendships. I started to, you know, really start to not be consistent with the things that made me a good and strong person. The habits that we have that make us better, getting up on time, getting our work done. And for that reason, I failed. I didn't fail because I went through a breakup. I didn't fail because I lost motivation. I failed because I didn't have the discipline to do it anyway. And I climbed out of that space by using discipline, because discipline is one of the most powerful things that we have, and it is the foundation of every goal that we should have. If you want to succeed, if you want to be successful, if you want to be the strongest version of yourself, you need discipline. And the way I climbed out of that was discipline. And I look back on that journey and I don't see milestones. I see day after day after day of me getting after it no matter how I felt, because that's what discipline is. Discipline is you will do it even if you are crying. It's not based on how you feel. If you have one more set in the gym and you need to get it done, discipline says you will do it anyway. If you need to get up for work on time, or get up to do a workout, or get up just to be in existence, you will do it even if you feel like snoozing 30 times. Discipline says you've organised to do the study today, you will study today. You've organised to do the assessment today, you will do it today. You want to meet a friend, you will do it. That's what discipline is. No matter how you feel, you will do it anyway. And the reason I got into that place is I let go of discipline. And I started to fall down the cracks of inconsistency. And once you are inconsistent with your habits, everything falls apart. And the reason and the way I climbed out of that space was because I used discipline to do it anyway. I lost sight of that somewhere. Once I got out, sometimes you take life for granted. The reason why Project BMF came about was because I had climbed out and got comfortable where I was. If you're not climbing upwards, you're going nowhere. And if you're going nowhere, you may as well be going backwards. And though I was not in rock bottom anymore, I was not going anywhere. I was stuck and stagnant. And I rediscovered discipline in Project BMF. And that is the lesson that I want to give you today. This in-betweener, so to such, on my journey. The reason I'm still running, even though I haven't run the marathon. The reason I'm still sitting in silence, even though I haven't done my 10 days of silence. The reason why I'm still creating videos, even though I'm so busy in my personal life, is because I use discipline. Tomorrow I will film a video, no matter what. Tomorrow I'm going to run a 5K, no matter what. Because discipline is doing it despite how you feel. So day after day after day after day, you build up the goal. Goals are not built on milestones, they're built on day after day after day after day of consistency. And discipline says that you will do it anyway. No matter if you feel crap, no matter if you went through a breakup, no matter what happens in your life, you will do it. That is discipline. And that's the tool that I want to give you today. No matter where you are in your life, whether you're trying to climb up the career ladder that you're on, whether you're trying to deepen your relationships, whether you're looking forward to marriage and having kids, whether you want to be the strongest version of yourself and you want to get fitter, or you want to train your mind, or you want to read more, whatever you want to do, it has to be built on a foundation of discipline. Why? Because there will be days where you don't want to do it. There will be days where you feel like doing nothing but sitting on the couch or going back to bed or being lazy or not texting someone back. But discipline says, I'm going to do it anyway. Doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what's going on. I'm not going to react to how I feel or what's happening. I'm going to do it anyway. Build your goals on discipline. And even if you don't find success in your goals, you'll be able to say, I'm proud of myself because I grew. I became stronger. I haven't run a marathon. You know what I have done? I've embraced who I am. I've become a stronger, more clear, more intentional version of myself. And that is the win. That is the win. Use discipline in your life. Figure out a way to really be disciplined so that you'll do it anyway and you will find success. One of the most famous Navy SEALs in existence, Jocko Willink, an incredible man, look him up, says discipline equals freedom. Discipline equals freedom, because if you're disciplined with your time, you'll have more time. If you're disciplined with your finances, you'll have more money to spend on the things you want. If you're more disciplined with your studies, you'll get to the career that you want through the study. If you are more disciplined in life, you will get what you want. Be disciplined. Make it your foundation. You can reframe your goals. You can embrace who you are. You can do all this other stuff. But if it's not built on discipline, you wake up one day and not want to do it. And one day turns into 2, turns into 3, turns into, you don't know where you are in life. You are rock bottom like I was. Discipline equals freedom. Freedom equals a life that's lived in strength and courage and consistency. That can be your life. And that's my lesson today. I'm up, I'm early, my face is puffy, my eyes are puffy, but I don't care. I'm using discipline to get after it. It's time for a workout. It's time to study. Get after it. Use discipline. God bless.